Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome to another Caster Chronicles spoiler video. So this one's a couple days late. Apologize for that, just had a bunch of stuff going on this weekend, but we're out here, so I'll have all the spoilers up to today when I'm filming this, which is Sunday. So we'll have a little bit of extra spoilers, and by extension, this Friday we'll have a little bit less spoilers in the video than usual. But yeah, before we get into it, as always, if you're looking for Caster Chronicles singles or sealed product, as well as Force of Will if you play Force of Will, be for sure to visit Happy Little Hug Factory in the description below, and be sure you click that link so they know we sent you. They have, if you're looking for Force of Will, they have pre-orders for the new booster box and the starter decks. And be sure if you're looking for Caster Chronicles to get your booster boxes and singles there, so they know to continue supporting them. They're sort of debating whether to do that for the next Caster Chronicles set. So if we can get some people over there to support them, be sure to do that. Like I said, link in the description below. So we'll jump right into spoilers. So first up, we've got, and continuing with the very simple names, we've got Rope. So this is a 2-cost servant, 1000 attack and defense, Gymnastics Club, and has a DCT of 7, which gives it break. And all Gymnastic Club servants you control gain Banish an Allied Orb. Return this card to its owner's hand. So I'm curious, I assume that's mainly for the different enter effects, especially with how low of a cost this servant in particular is. It's be able to easily bring them in and bounce them back and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll be curious how that would implement. Next we've got Ribbon, very interesting artwork. 1000 attack and defense servant, 2-cost. DCT of 7 for break. All Gymnastics Club servants you control cannot be targeted by enemy spells or abilities. So that's really cool to get that protection. It's good that we have cards in the set that have a way to get around that protection as well, in the form of banishing and stuff like that, and previous sets as well. So it's pretty cool that we're getting that ability still to prevent that sort of just instant destruction. Next we have Lassie, a level 2 caster. In the vein of having a crap ton of level 2 casters in this set, banish another Lassie and put a card from your hand into an allied orb zone face down as an orb. If you control a Sare Traverse, recover this card. So that's pretty cool. I think we saw a similar ability with another level 2 caster before. And another top ability is search your deck for a level 1 card named Sare Traverse and put it into the field, then shuffle your deck. Play this ability only if you don't control that card. So that's a really cool mechanic, being able to tap for our ability and then untap and then still tap for that 2 ether. I think is really awesome. Twinkle Charm. So level 2 caster, once again, tap her to banish another Twinkle Charm, search your deck for a servant with the same name as target allied servant with a total cost of 2 or less and put it into the field. That's really cool. You're basically at minimum getting your money's worth, since it would have produced 2 ether anyways, so you get that level 2 or below servant into the field. But having that search functionality on top of that just makes it a really great value ability, I think. So that's really cool. And the second ability is just a vanilla tap to draw a card. Heartfelt Performance is a 2-cost conjure. As an additional cost, banish Gymnastics Club, and same divinity stuff we've seen before. If you want details, you can watch one of the other spoiler videos. But it gives you this card, Luna, which is the yellow deity. Once again, love the artwork. Enter, place divinity counters equal to the total level of allied Luna casters. When this card leaves the field, you may put an angel servant from your hand into the field. Tap or remove a divinity counter from this card, draw a card. Tap or remove 3 divinity counters, put the top card of your deck into an allied orb zone face down as an orb. So those are some pretty decent just functional mechanic abilities, which I think is really good. I really like those sort of vanilla functional abilities that you're able to slot into a lot of different types of decks essentially, so that's really cool to see. Next we have Glass Nige, level 1 caster. That's a liberal arts club and a talent. Tap to discard a caster. You may reveal X talents from your hand. If you do, research or search the top X cards of your deck. Choose 1 from among them and put it into your hand, and put the rest of the bottom of your deck into any order. So that's a really good just search ability. Just being able to mill and fix your hand and all that stuff is great, especially inside of a blue deck. You'll be able to combo that with a lot of other type of blue searches and all that. So pretty good solid card. Japanese Chess. I'm not sure what Japanese Chess is. I feel like I've seen it in anime or something before, but this is a 4-cost servant, 2000 attack and defense from the Liberal Arts Club. Break. is reveal a talent other than this card from your hand. I'm still not sure what that fully means, but enter rest or reverse target servant. You may reveal 3 talents from your hand. If you do, search your deck for a card, then shuffle your deck and put that card on the top of it. So if you have 3 talents in your hand, being able to search out any card at all inside of your entire deck and put it on top of it, and then it's a blue color deck, so you'll be able to probably have a draw card effect of some sort in there. It's pretty cool. And whenever you search your deck for a card, you may banish this card. If you do, you may put a Liberal Arts Club Servant with total cost 5 or less from your hand into the field. That's really cool. So this is a 4-cost servant with decent attack and defense, not that great. But if you get its enter ability, you basically combo for 4. You get to put a card on top of your deck and then put a 5-cost into your field. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think that's I like combo stuff like that. Level 1 caster Speaker. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You may reveal a talent from among them and put it into your hand, and put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. So that's a really good just vanilla search. It's always good to have those vanilla themes that go with certain deck archetypes. Mathematics, 2-cost servant, 1000 attack and defense. Whenever you have searched your deck for a card, you may banish this card. If you do, you may put a Liberal Arts Club Servant with total cost 3 less from your hand into the field. So basically a smaller version of the previous card we saw. So that's really cool. You could get a lot of different effects. Like imagine having a handful of 5 costs and 3 costs and stuff like that, and you have both those cards into your field, and you do that search mechanic of the 4 cost, and then you banish both of them just to basically rejuvenate your field if your opponent's basically slowly catching up with you in terms of attack and defense or different effects like that. You basically do a field refresh as well as stacking your deck or searching out cards. Chemistry, 3-cost servant, 2000 attack, 1000 defense. Enter rest or reverse target servant, and whenever you search your deck for your card, you may banish this card. If you do, you can same thing but for 4 cost or less. So that's pretty cool. Just another one like that. Level 1 near bubble caster. All face down allied casters gain aqua element. Tap, put a divinity card on target allied deity. So this is the blue version of our vanilla casters. Go, 5-cost servant, 3000 attack and defense. Whenever you search your deck for your card, you may banish this. If you do, get a 6-cost or less. All right, I could see where this is going. Train spotting. Sort of confused on the art for this, what any of this has to do with train spotting, but all right. 6-cost servant, 4000 attack and 4000 defense. Whenever you search your deck for a card, you may search your deck for a card named Train Spotting and put it into the field. Then shuffle your deck. Play this ability only once per turn. So here's my question. Is it saying whenever you search your deck for a card, basically instead of getting whatever card you're originally going to get, instead you get Train Spotting and you put that into the field? Or is it saying in addition to whatever search you were originally doing, you'll also grab Train Spotting and put that into the field? And also, either way, that's really good. Especially because you can essentially cheat it out at some point with this 5 cost, can cheat it in. Or just paying the 6 and then just doing a bunch of searches to just populate your field with Train Spotting. That seems really good. We'll see how that goes. Next we have Zoe Russell, level 2 caster. Banish another Zoe. I don't know what's going on with this picture. Banish another Zoe Russell. Search your deck for a servant with the same name as an allied servant that was destroyed this turn and put it into the field. Then shuffle your deck. It's too bad banishing servants doesn't count as being destroyed. Otherwise, this could be a really cool combo. But still, really good because it allows you to rejuvenate stuff that your opponent destroys. Tap, draw a card if a card was put into the allied graveyard this turn. So you're getting a whole lot of value out of this card potentially. This is a really good caster, I think. Next we have Sarah Traverse. Another level 2 caster. Banish another Sarah Traverse. Search your deck for a card and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. That's really good. Now you're just straight up putting the card into your hand and combos with all the other blue cards we've seen. And then tap, corrupt target enemy orb. If there are less allied orbs than enemy orbs. So that's a decent secondary effect. Gosh, there's a lot of cool combos that are going to be happening inside of blue, though, with all these banishing and replacing and stuff like that, and just being able to search your deck in general. Just that base effect of searching is a really strong effect. So the fact that you're getting added on effects on top of that and being able to cheat out stuff, and you could really just have that spiral out really quick. Imagine going second and you have 1 ether and your energized void, and so you play a 2 cost that you can banish into a 3 cost, and so you're able to maybe potentially instantly do that, or maybe you have to wait a turn, but that 2 cost goes into a 3 cost, into a 4 cost, and before you know it, you only have maybe 3 casters on the field, your turn 3 or 4, but you've already got that level 6 train spotting or something like that, and you're just getting more and more train spottings. They could spiral out pretty quick. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you guys next week for the next spoiler video.